Now to a Sunrise special report. For most people, dealing with IVF and trying to conceive can cost tens of thousands of dollars. But if you're gay and need a surrogate, it's an even more expensive move.
So a male couple from Brisbane have decided to crowdfund for the money needed to undergo IVF treatment, making them the first same-sex couple in Australia to do so. Sunrise correspondent Michelle Tapper has their story. Michelle, how expensive is this likely to get?
Good morning, guys. Well, it's likely to get very expensive for Chris and Todd because every IVF cycle costs around $8,000 to $9,000, and for most couples, Medicare will refund about half of that amount, but not if you're using a surrogate, which is what Chris and Todd plan to use, so they have to foot the entire bill themselves.
Some people just have that feeling inside you of something you're meant to be in life, and for me, it's always been to become a dad. I've just known that that's part of what my life is meant to be.
For 6 years, Chris Manning and Todd Kinsey have been dreaming of becoming parents and taking their relationship to the next level.
Having my sister have her kid, it all just suddenly grew and it felt like something was missing, and when Chris brought it up in conversation, it's like, bam, there it was. That's what was missing from our lives.
But obviously, being gay males, it is pretty difficult to become parents.
Gay guys, we can't accidentally or intentionally become pregnant without a lot of help and a lot of work.
And a lot of money. Last year, the couple tried self-insemination with a friend who was willing to carry their baby for them, but she was unable to fall pregnant.
When that fell through, it was heartbreaking. I was sad. I was upset about it. I didn't know how we were going to be able to achieve what we wanted, and it took its toll.
Devastated, the couple decided to start saving for IVF, which isn't covered by Medicare for surrogate pregnancies.
I've spoken to other couples that have done it, minimum all up around $25,000. So it's a commitment. It's one that we're willing to sacrifice whatever it takes.
Chris's sister has offered to be an egg donor, but finding a surrogate is more difficult because although surrogacy is legal in Australia, paying a woman to carry your child is illegal.
Very difficult to find someone. We're asking someone to give up 9 months of their lives. That's a big ask. It's hard.
Determined to have their baby in Australia, Todd and Chris don't want to resort to a surrogacy arrangement in a third world country like many other desperate couples. So they've decided to crowdfund and raise the money to conceive a child in Queensland.
I started it with the outlook of our friends and family. If they really wanted to help us, they could.
Also keen to help, fundraising expert Andrew Cork from mycause.com.au.
This is certainly the first time that we've seen an LGBTI couple decide to choose crowdfunding as a way of raising money for IVF.
And although they've got a long way to go, Chris and Todd are very optimistic.
I can see myself in like 50 years with Chris with like grandchildren around or children. It's just that nice dream that is going to be our future eventually.
So you're both really dedicated to this dream?
100%. That's how life's meant to end up. I know it.
Now, Chris and Todd want people to know that they can afford to bring a child into the world, and they're going to work hard to make it happen, but they also admit they're not too proud to ask for a little help from friends and family and anyone else that wants to help make their dream become a reality, guys. So we wish them all the very best.
Certainly do. Thanks, Michelle.